Hello, my name is Klara Fyfe and welcome to my A2B presentation. So where I am now, firstly idea generation. I've always thought that idea generation has been one of my strengths, whether that's been on my own projects, in learning teams or just helping others with their projects. I've always thought I'm good at coming up with ideas that have meaning and reasoning behind them. Analog design has probably always been one of my favourite ways to design work, whether that's through printing, sculpting, drawing, painting or collaging. I've always really liked collaborating with people on work. I think it just gives me a way to bounce back ideas with other people instead of just doing it myself. And sketching. I love sketching. I've always liked doing it. Love doodling everywhere basically. So on to where I want to be at the end of these 12 weeks. Firstly, I need to find somewhere to live, which is really exciting but also quite scary because I think it's the first time in my life where I don't actually know where I'm going to be living after 3 months' time. I need to also afford this place. I also really want to work on projects I'm actually proud of through destinations and projects that I enjoy that I want to do work on. I also really want to work on projects I'm actually proud of through destinations and projects that I enjoy that I want to do work on. Also, something that I need to start doing is to actually start using social media. And to be honest, I'm not a great fan of social media and I don't actually have Snapchat or Instagram on my phone at the moment. And I haven't for the entirety of third year, to be actually. But I understand that social media is an effective way of getting your name out there and it is really helpful. I also want to be more confident in myself, in my work, in my thoughts, in my opinions, and just more confident in general, to be honest. The first thing I probably wanted to talk about in my A2B is some of the workshops that I've attended throughout third year. I first wanted to talk about the archive, which was actually one of the more recent things I've attended, but I actually met him at the Christmas fair at the Poly, and I bought a couple of magazines from him then, so I was really excited to go back and see some other stuff that he'd brought in. The class of 2025 is basically a set of multiple workshops run by Gwen and a few others who have helped her out. These have been really fun to take part in and they were super chill and creative and just gave us a break from doing work on our actual projects and just let us have some fun. You can actually see the letter I made for one of the workshops, which is Dear Falmouth, on the bottom right of this page. Another workshop I took part in was Falmouth Uni on Trial, which was Jonah and Matt's workshop where we ultimately decided Falmouth Uni was guilty. Designers was a workshop-like thing we did right at the start of the year after summer, showing off the work we did over summer, and Epoch was actually one of my favourite workshops we did for the whole year. I really enjoyed having to quickly design and work fast. It was also really nice to talk to the people who ran the workshop and get some actual perspective from inside the industry. The Playroom was also a really fun workshop that I attended that was run by Kat and Kathy, where we basically made little worry dolls, but we made them into whatever we wanted them to be out of clay that they had made. It was really fun. The Birmingham Design Symposium was amazing. It was so good to work with so many people from different year groups and different designers from different places in the industry. I was lucky enough to do a workshop and a Q&A with Morag, which was just amazing. Next, I wanted to talk about some live briefs that I've done over destinations. I thought they've really brought me out of my shell and I really gained a lot of experience and knowledge from doing these live briefs. The live briefs I participated in, I did the Horniwick Milo Cider project, which I did as a group with Lola and Harvey, did the Bassina project, and then I did a project with my two friends Henry and Sam, which was with Mind Cornwall, which was called Mind in Motion, which was a escape for mental health. I wanted to quickly touch on 2 other projects that I did on destinations. The first was Class Star, which was me branding the jewellery that I made over summer for the designers project. I really found this project really fun and it was really great to just push myself and use lots of colour and have just lots of fun with design. The other project I've got is a plan for an exhibition for the graduate show, which is a continuation for one of my projects in Journeys and also my dissertation where I talked about society and women's bodies and the effects it has on women. At the start of third year, I officially made my LinkedIn account and I now have just about 117 connections on LinkedIn. So I wasn't actually expecting to use it that much, and I haven't used it a tremendous amount, but I have been connecting with people in the industry, people on the course already, or alumni who have already left the course, and it has actually been really interesting to see what other people are up to. I've also made an Instagram account which I've been posting some design on, and hopefully after this deadline I'll be posting a lot more on, and we'll post a lot of the stuff that I've done in destinations. And now moving out, me and my partner have decided we both want to move to Brighton, which is really exciting but also quite scary because it's quite expensive, it's quite far away. But we have been looking, we've been talking to a couple of estate agents, we've been in contact with Fox & Sons quite a lot who are going to help us out. We've been looking at a lot of places and houses and flats that we really like the look of, so we kind of know what we're looking for now and we know what's in our price range. I am really excited about moving out and starting this journey. It feels like a step in the right direction. Since me and my partner have decided we've moved to Brighton, I've been looking at some design studios that I can get in contact with and send my portfolio to eventually. The studios I'm looking at the moment are all in Brighton. Firstly, there's Plug Studio, United Us, Boulder Group, Gallant Studio and Tube Studio. I really paid attention to studios who are, not all of them, but some of them are B Corps, and I think that's a really important thing to me, so I'd really love to work at a company that's a B Corp. I really would like to work at a place that puts the environment first and people and cares about things actually and doesn't just do work for the money. I'm really excited for this summer to take some time and relax, but also be proactive and start using social media more, getting into more contact with more agencies and more people in the industry already. Although I am going to make sure I enjoy my time in Falmouth while I have it, because it is going to be very sad to leave. But I'm very excited for what the future holds, and I'm excited to get into some proper work, as I think I'll really enjoy it.